YouTube. It's Mom with the Mats. I'm Matt.
I'm Matt.
He has joined us back in the studio / workroom / model bench. And tonight we're joined by Gavin and John and Jordan and Future George and Jim and Julian. So the hive mind that is the Mom with the Mats crew. So, welcome everybody.
The Jays are here.
See,
That's
we
what I
are,
was
we are
thinking.
the jerk of
All the Jays are here.
So, tonight I'm working on my cute little Greek warship that I started the other week. So that's what we're working on over here. Matt, what you working on?
I just got done clear coating the Challenger body. So we'll have to do some wet buff
Okay.
and touch up. And
What's
I
it?
think I gotta run it out more, unfortunately.
Uh,
Other than getting ready to spray the exhaust for the Charger Daytona.
all right. Looking good. Looking good.
Yeah. I should have the Challenger done by Moscow.
Awesome.
All I got left is to tint the windows and touch up the seats, and then we're pretty much final assembly at that point.
Nice.
Put all the decals on the body. So yeah, as soon as I get the clear coat looking good on the Challenger, we're pretty much done.
Nice. That's awesome. All right. Gavin, how's the Constitution coming? Have you lost your Constitution yet?
No. No, I played the fifth,
Plead the fifth. All right.
but I did some more of the gun doors. Jeez, I'm losing it today. Did a couple more of those. I've almost got one side done, and then I was working on the NASCAR. I've got the whole chassis, I guess, the whole roll cage and everything done. It needs primed and painted. And I started work on the engine, so everything's coming along.
Nice. And as I mentioned before, John is in a different view. This is a view we're not used to seeing John in. John's working on his computer. What you working on, John? Can you divulge, or is this a top secret project?
No, just let me. I'm measuring something right now. So, okay. So this is going to look really weird, but this is my screen. I am designing a wheel and tire for my Dodge Demon, my MPC Dodge Demon.
Uh-huh.
So I plan on printing that, and but I need to draw it first, basically.
Gotcha.
3D model. So
That's phenomenal. So you're making your own hubcaps. Or
wheels and tires.
wheels and tires.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Making your own tires?
Trying. At least that's the attempt.
That's the intent. So,
Yeah.
wow, that's cool.
Well, I hope it turns out, because I need something that, well, let's see, where did I see, somebody was saying, man, there is this cool place that you can buy all kinds of cool wheels, and the guy actually makes them out of aluminum, and he anodizes whatever color, bronze, yellow, blue, whatever color you want, along with the polished rims, stuff like
for model cars.
for model cars.
Post that link on the
What's
group,
that?
if you can.
Can you post that link on the group?
I will.
Okay. Good. Matt perked up over here when he heard some of that.
Yep.
Like, what?
If nothing else, it is worth looking at his website. He says, well, you have to be patient because I make them myself. They start at about $75 for 4 wheels.
You can't find it anywhere else.
Right.
So, not bad.
Nothing shines like real metal.
That's right.
What he says. I think he's got that on his website. Yeah, I'll post that on the Facebook page.
Yeah.
And maybe even in the chat here. So.
And I bet the car sits all four wheels on the ground too.
But it does.
That typically
I
does.
bet it's heavy.
You mean because it's heavier?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Light. It's heavier than plastic. Yes, you're right.
Yeah.
It's not like they would be steel or anything. But,
Right. But still.
Oh,
Still.
Still.
Yeah. And I still, that's why I always put weights in the bottom of my tanks. Otherwise, they don't sit right. But
right.
to me, they don't sit right. But
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, that's awesome, John. So if you're quiet, we understand. You're measuring and drawing and all that kind of stuff then tonight.
I'll be kind of quiet.
so we don't want to start spouting a whole bunch of numbers.
Yeah.
That's all right.
24. What do the numbers mean, Mason? What do they mean? I knew you to get that one, but
I don't think anyone else will get that one.
yeah.
Let's see. Jordan, you in there? You just got it on your plane.
Yep, I'm here working on my legendary YF-23 build.
That's so good.
No, it's awesome.
Yeah, all scratch built, except for the 3D printed decals, obviously. And then in between, I'm working on this F4 Phantom that Gavin sent me. Thanks, buddy. Really enjoying
You're
it.
welcome. Looks great.
First time really doing something out of scale, but it looked like fun and it showed up at my doorstep. So thanks again, man. Really appreciate it.
Yep, that's the St. Louis International Guard one.
Those decals that I wanted, he's sent it to me. It was a nice little present.
Awesome. Now let's see. George, what you working on tonight?
I'm decaling this F18.
nice painted exhaust.
So almost, I'd say about 2/3 of the way through the decal sheet. And
Wow.
that was the legendary build that I fixed up that bottom line of last night. So yeah, just this should be done in the next couple of days. It's a pretty simple kit. Yeah.
Very nice, sir. Let's see. Grant Martin, what you working on down there?
IT issues and figuring out how I'm going to take my money out of Spectrum and put it with some other cable provider.
Okay.
The IT issue.
Yes. Hey, we are on, just so you know. Wink, wink.
Yes.
I figured as much. I was going to say I'm figuring out how to kick Spectrum's money out of
Gotcha.
man.
Right. Hit him where it hurts.
Hey, Jim Lore, what you working on?
I am working on the bell. The fuselage is actually built, other than, right now I'm waiting on finishing up. I'm doing nacelles and engines. I got the prop painted. I'm getting ready to put the Hamilton standard markings on them. I got the main landing gear, which I still have to put in. I discovered that I painted the upper turret the wrong color, so I had to go and do that too sometime soon. But after I'm done with that, I should be able to get the main wings and empennage on. So she's coming together quite nicely.
Nice. And Julian, what you working on?
Oh, well, just finishing some things up here. I recently soldered these boxes and my fenders together, and now I'm just working on getting them attached. I did make a mistake though the other day. I forgot that this is attached to resin, and I soldered this one no problem because the heat transferred to the solder and everything real quick, but this one I had to fight with it, and I didn't realize, and I melted a bit of the resin. But thankfully, when the PE part came off, it pulled some of it out with it, so I was able to slice it down and make it even again.
We'll just call that battle damage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And these were a pain. I don't even know if you guys will be able to see this really.
Oh, good lord.
Yeah, there were these little things, and you had to stick them in the holes and bend them back, and then I soldered them on there. That was a nightmare. But it's another skill that I now have.
You win.
Yep.
The smallest parts ever.
Alright. Cool,
I see
cool.
Chris showed up finally.
Oh,
Just
Chris is
lit up.
muted still.
He's right in the upper right-hand corner of my screen. This is tiny.
I was gonna say, what Chris
There it
is
is.
doing with that F4,
Oh, it looks so good.
Yeah, that looks awesome.
looking awesome. So,
I cannot wait to see that one finish.
Oh, in a couple months, you know.
Come on, it's a Mia kid. He'll be done tomorrow.
It's fine. It fits really well, but it's the most complicated kit I've built.
Chris, do you think you'll be bringing it to next month's meet?
In March, no. I'm going to bring my Tamiya F15 I built in December because it's out of the box.
Gotcha.
gotcha.
Oh no, I was just curious if you bring it to put on the show.
Does it show?
Yeah.
I can bring where it's at, but it's not going to be done. But
Well, no, that's what I mean.
yeah, I can bring it.
You think it'll be done by Gateway?
Oh yeah. I'll probably get it done like
September.
May-ish, right?
Alright.
So
Oh, okay. Yeah, you gotta have them done by
That's a
June.
May 17th is MOSCON.
oh, maybe.
I have a question for the group. Does anyone have any aftermarket 148 scale F15 wheels laying around? Please let me know.
I got some for $15.
Let's see.
The mad scientist is a shyster and yeah, come on.
The shrewd negotiator.
Sure.
Well, wheeler and a dealer.
So he's a Ferengi, is what you're saying.
Yeah, I'm a wheeler and a dealer.
Here. The modeling with a Matt's crew gets 50% off, right?
Right.
That was already figured into the 15.
Oh,
Jordan, do you want them resin, or or can they be split?
Preferably resin.
Alright.
I haven't
hey
looked
Jordan,
yet. So I
remember, beggars can't be choosers.
Let me do some looking.
I just Hobby Boss cannot figure out how to mold wheels. They have good detail, but why would they have the ejector in the middle of the tread?
You know.
Just put that one on the bottom.
They want to see how good of a modeler you are.
Right.
Joke's on them, I'm not that good.
Joke's on them. I have a trash can and an innate ability to spend money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Joke's on them. I have a lot of money and an understanding wife.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
He's got it all.
I also lie a lot too.
Hey, Matt, Matt 1.
Yes.
Did you send that little reel about the water jugs as a device to the
Yes.
group? Just to me.
I did.
To me or just the group?
I sent it to a couple people.
Was Jim in on that?
I don't believe so.
Oh. Alright. We'll just leave them wondering then.
I sent it to some mad scientist friends.
Oh.
That was hilarious, man. I'm like, that beats the potato can and all the heck.
Hey now, I like a good potato cannon.
This is a plasma cannon.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah. Take my money, please.
Man. And it's got a recoil too.
Oh, God.
I might have got the
Wait,
jigsaw.
no, hold on. Who was the fool that said Grant Martin plans for a plasma cannon. Who did that?
Well, it's not plans so much as
Are you kidding me? Do you not like your planet?
It's a proof of concept, is what it was, man.
Yeah.
Dude.
All I hear is Marvin the Martian. I'm going to blow up the Earth.
That's right.
2038 explosive space modulator.
Grant,
Oh.
I was watching Back to the Future the other night. Were you in that?
Wish I was.
Great Scott!
Hey, speaking of Marvin and Martian, did you guys see that news thing about the guy that walked into the bathroom saying, "I'm going to blow this place up," and they got out and called the cops on him?
Oh God.
Did you guys see that?
I did not, but
Oh man, it was hilarious.
good. I mean, was he talking about like, after taco night or something, or?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, you were in the Navy. You know what that's like.
Yes, yes, I do.
Everybody on leave. I'm going to blow this place up.
Oh, I ate some beans. Look out.
They called the cops.
Wow.
And you have to explain, the reference. Kind of like wearing a shooter's jersey out to correct the cars in a school.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. At school. Yeah, exactly. Y'all ready for an eclectic list here in just a little bit?
I'm down. I thought you guys already did it last week.
No, last week was the second chance.
Hey,
Oh.
speaking of eclectic, how about esoteric? Are you ever going to
Okay.
do an esoteric list?
Now he's just showing off.
How about an
Someone has
exotic
the word
list?
daily word count.
Yeah. That's a $20 word. We don't use them around here.
All I got is 350.
I can't read. It's no good.
Well,
What is that museum space thing?
The what?
That museum down in Bonne Terre, whatever it is.
oh yeah, Space
The
Museum.
Space Museum.
Yeah.
Isn't that like in March?
I think so.
Oh, they're doing that in June now.
Okay. Gotcha.
And of course, it's a weekend. I'm going to be gone on vacation. So I was like, ah.
Where you going this
Come
year?
on, man. You're a teacher. You don't take vacation.
Let's see. You're going to Lusterville, Missouri, Black River Lodge the week before Father's Day. And then we're leaving on Father's Day we're going to drive to Pensacola Beach, Florida, and be there for 2 weeks.
Oh. Are you going to go to the museum?
Probably not this year. We basically go to Pensacola every other year, so we were there just the other year. So
That aviation museum is amazing.
Yeah.
That's my.
I want to get them. I want to get my. I want to go to the Armament Museum that Eglin has, which is
Yeah.
over in
Oh,
Destin.
yeah.
That's where I want to go. I was
Oh,
like,
George,
we're gonna go to the one in Pensacola for like years. Let's go see something
Yeah.
different.
On March 22nd, I'm going to Tucson. I'm going to be at the. I'm going to go to the Pima Museum, which is the boneyard.
Oh yeah.
Oh, nice.
I'll take a ton of pictures.
Yes.
Please do.
Are you
Real
gonna
well,
stop?
things like that.
Are you gonna stop by and give that Titan ICBM down there?
Yeah, I am.
Yeah.
My parents lived there. My dad was in the Navy for 27
Oh,
years. He
man.
retired there, so we're going to go see them. But yeah, I'm going to look at that Titan Missile Museum, and I've been to Pima before, but it's amazing.
I've driven by it once.
They have a good museum, and you can tour the boneyard too.
I'm sorry, I
And
missed
we're
that.
all doing some traveling this year. Going to Branson in May, and then we're going to Gulf Shores in October.
Oh.
Did you ever get to Kirtland?
Kirkman? Yes, I've been there.
That is, man, that's the center of Well, you want to talk about mad scientists, guys? That's
Oh, yeah.
the world there.
Yep.
Grant, you need to go to Vegas and visit the Atomic Museum.
You know,
It is right up your alley. You would love it.
I was on my way back from California delivering heirlooms, and I got sick. I picked up some California virus, knocked me out for 3 days. And the third day, I'm driving through Albuquerque, and I stopped to get lunch, and I'm heading out of town. I see there's just this little small sign, just a little, 1 foot by 6 inches. It says National Museum of Nuclear Science.
Yep.
And I'm like, oh, I got to stop there. Yeah, I spent the whole day at that place, right? And then I heard about the place you're talking about out in Vegas.
Yeah. Awesome.
I
They actually have a working, real live, captured in Germany version of the Enigma.
Cool.
Oh, very cool.
I was
They
wondering-
have a copy of Fat Man and Little Boy. Yeah, you would love it.
Hey.
You would absolutely love it.
The amazing thing is, so yeah, I actually got to see I think it's the third or the second casing that they use for Little Boy.
Mm-hmm.
Surprised at how small that thing was.
Oh, it was. It's tiny.
That is.
Batman's huge.
Yeah, that's a bit bigger, but
Yeah,
man,
it's big.
Hiroshima bomb. I'm like, damn, I've seen 1,000-pounders bigger than this.
Oh yeah. Yeah, there wasn't much to it.
And then you turn around and you kind of touch it, and you get this feeling from it, and you go and you give it a big swat on the casing like you would the back of a horse.
Yeah.
That thing just it would just when you hit something solid, you know it, and this thing was
It's solid.
It's like whacking the side of the arch, you go whack the side of the arch, and it's like
It almost sounds hollow when you hit the arch.
Well, no, it's not hollow at the base.
No.
I mean, it's filled with concrete at the base, so I mean, you whack that thing, and it's like, that thing is solid. And that was the same
Some of
thing.
them welds at the bottom of the arch look pretty sketchy to me.
Pardon?
Hey, careful! My grandfather worked on that.
Oh, really? That's cool.
Yeah.
What's sketchy? You ever?
I'm looking. I went to the arch 2 years ago on a class trip, and we were looking at some of the welds there at the bottom.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, some of them look a little bit sketchy.
Some of them were made on Monday, and some of them were made on Friday.
On Friday. Yep.
That's true. I mean,
Because if you and you can do the research. There's a pretty famous picture of where they're dropping the keystone in at the very top.
Yeah.
My grandpa's in that picture.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
So, Gavin, that surface, that skin on the arch is just more ornamental, right?
yeah.
No, it's structural. It's structural.
It is to a degree, but not the primary structure.
No.
The arch is a conspiracy.
That's right.
It's an antenna for talking to aliens.
There
It's actually a big giant coat hanger.
They had a poster down there that shows the side view of the arch, and it's below ground. You start to see the strata of the rocks and all that stuff. But you look at it, and it's like Matt says, there's a coat hanger that goes down, round, hooks that goes back up, and one end of that is sticking out of the ground. Is the arch. I always wanted to get that poster, but it was a little bit expensive.
I've got the book. To make it
Yeah.
look like-
There you go.
When I go to a museum, I always try to get their official book or whatever
Yeah.
in the gift shop. I've got one from the Alamo. I've got one from the Arch. I didn't get one when I went to the Lincoln Museum, unfortunately.
The Alamo was awesome.
Yeah.
The Alamo was awesome.
And it's so weird because it's just smack dab in the middle of,
And
and there's freaking skyscrapers
it's right in the middle of
around
the city.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, just there. Weirdest thing ever.
And you're telling me we fought over that thing?
Yeah.
We didn't. The Texans did.
Careful, I'm a Texan too.
Yeah.
Alamo's
It was a delaying action, is what it was.
It was.
Oh, absolutely.
That's all it was meant for, and it worked.
Okay. So that does. Okay.
The only problem was is John Wayne died.
That's right.
Well, that's not the only time he died. Wait a minute. Isn't it? Yeah. No, too.
He died in the Pacific War too, as Sergeant Stryker.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember the movie.
Sans
Let's have a
Iwo
moment
Jima.
of silence.
Sands of Iwo Jima.
Sans Iwo Jima. That's it.
Let's have a moment of silence for Sergeant Stryker.
He died in the Cowboys too.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
I think the only movie he didn't die in was Green Berets.
Most of the westerns he
He died
didn't die in.
Right, the shooter.
Who died in the shooter?
The Shootist.
The Shootist.
Sorry, yeah, shooter.
What was the movie where he was the big game hunter in Africa?
Atari.
Yeah, Atari.
That was so cool. Red buttons in his rocket copper net.
Yep.
So I watched this old movie last week, The Bridges at Cocoa Reef.
Oh,
Yeah.
good movie.
Super good movie, and if you're into naval aviation, it's got a lot of real footage in it, so it's pretty good.
Oh, yeah.
Got some Banshees in it, don't it?
Yep.
Yeah, taking off the Oriskany and Korean
Yeah,
War
because
stuff.
it's Korean War.
Yeah. I like those old movies.
And it's got Mickey Rooney as
He's a helicopter pilot. He's a cover pilot. For down pilots.
yeah, that was state of the art when that movie came out too.
Oh yeah.
I mean, and the carrier ops in there are like real. I mean, they basically filmed a Navy worker.
Yeah.
You kidding? The Navy doesn't work. I know.
Yeah, it was a good movie. I would watch Strategic Air Command next.
Oh, it's a good movie.
That's a good movie.
I've got it. I bought it. I have it saved on YouTube.
Yeah, it's like B-36 footage like crazy. So when Matt builds his
Yeah, B-36.
he
And
wanted
B-47.
to show.
Okay, I know I'm late to the party on this, but I had to find it. This is one of my, photography is another one of my hobbies that I have. I've kind of put it on the back burner because of what we've been doing with Mom and the Mats. But this is one of the coolest pictures I have ever done. I think it's coolest. As me, I took a picture of the arch. But what I did was I followed up one of the seams of the arch and went all the way around it.
That's
Okay, gotcha. I see it now.
Man, you're not kidding. Those walls do look like crap.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying?
It's like it's some kind of rubber molding or something.
Yeah. So.
That's a union
if
job.
my grandfather was alive, I would say, "All right, Grandpa, what'd you do here? Come on."
Looks like they used a lot of caulk.
Like, yeah, it looks like caulk, like weather stripping or something.
Oh, you're gonna get dinged now, Matt. You two
That's why I
don't-
put the emphasis on the K.
Doesn't matter. AI don't know the difference.
All right. You guys want to do a bloodbath
Yes.
of some of the greatest movies ever?
Real
Sure.
quick, Matt number 2, your
Yeah.
basement looks amazing.
Yeah. We'll be laying carpet this weekend.
I saw the latest photos looking good.
They are hanging doors tomorrow.
Oh, before you, I gotta get some real quick.
Really? What were the doors convicted of?
What?
What were the doors convicted of?
You know, they were just hanging around.
Ah, there you go.
They say loitering.
Idle knobs. You know how that goes.
Is Bob Delaney here?
No.
He's not
Oh,
on.
Greg had to fill in for.
He did he step down from that IPMS job?
Not that I'm aware.
I saw something.
I saw that too. I don't think he was. I think somebody else was.
Okay, gotcha. Because he said he had handed it off to something. I couldn't understand. I didn't know.
I didn't read too in-depthly into it to figure out.
Neither did I. I don't understand those positions, so I was just like, oh, I thought.
I was gonna say he just got that job. Why would he?
Well, maybe he like realized he didn't want it.
That's right.
No. Wait a minute, back up. The job that he had was with
Oh, I thought that was Ernest.
I thought so too.
Region 14, and he was the communication guy for Region 14. He passed that to somebody else in another
Gotcha.
IP.
Yeah, I thought he was a coordinator for IPMS. That's what I thought. Yeah.
Well, no,
That's what it was.
this was just a region that he had
What year were
before.
you born?
Okay.
Now he went to national.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Makes more sense.
Let's do some movies.
1900s, I understand. Alright, so I have to show this to everybody. I got a load of magazines from somebody who donated them, and one of them was Scale Auto Enthusiast. It is dated December of 1993.
Cool.
Okay?
Wow.
And it has in here, as they say, 88 simple tips for better models.
Oh boy.
Oh my god. Alright, hold on. Give me 1 second. I might be able
So,
Let me get my notebook.
so
My
read us
handy dandy
tips,
notebook.
Matt.
What?
Read us off a few tips. Did you
So
say
these
it's
were
like,
these were tips from 1993 for better modeling.
You have to
Let's
say
see.
like 93 is like really old.
Well, just on how much the hobby has changed.
Oh yeah.
Let's see. Polishing kits can remove slight blemishes or scratches in the kit-supplied windshield. An alternative is gently polishing it with toothpaste, followed by a thin application of Crisco.
Crisco.
there you go. I'll bet that still works.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna try.
Let's
As
see.
I'm
You
trying
can get
out this
Crisco
stuff right here.
anymore?
Yeah.
Still viable.
Let's see. Exposed or processed black and white film is useful in making tinted windows for slammers with no interiors. Use the existing window as a pattern for cutting out the proper shape.
I just black out the inside of the glass and call it good.
Right.
Make your own door lock buttons by drilling out a hole of the proper location of the door panel. Cut a straight pin or insect mounting pin slightly longer than needed. Dip the end in glue and mount it into the hole.
I bet you they still do that one.
Old as the-
And my favorite one that I wanted to share tonight, number 86. Cigarette ashes can be sprinkled over a freshly painted chassis to yield a weathered look.
All the
Done.
smokers out there.
Hey, Matt.
If you quit, now you got a reason to take it back up.
That's right. So,
You know that sounds like a what do you
plant?
call it?
It
Between
sounds like a
movie-
plant for. Who sponsored this magazine?
Yes.
Camel?
Lucky Strike.
Lucky Strike?
Marvel was a a big sponsor in Formula One. So
Yep. Well,
Yeah,
come
and
on,
NASCAR
come
used to
on
be
now.
called
You,
the Winston
you,
Cup
you had the
Series.
Winston Cup.
Yeah.
Yeah. Until like 2003.
Yep.
Oh, is that why they call it the Piston Cup in cars?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Because it used to be called the Winston Cup after Winston cigarettes.
Huh.
Yeah.
Yep.
And there goes Matt. Monetization right off the list.
And let's see, another one here. Put your well-used bottle of paint thinner to good use instead of dumping it out. When dripped or splattered onto a parking lot diorama, it creates great-looking scale oil stains.
So what else makes great oil stains? Oil.
Oil stains. Hot damn.
Yeah, oil.
That's right.
Oil works for, well, oil stains. Imagine that.
Man.
So I wanted to share some of these from 1992
93.
or 93. Scale model enthusiast. All right.
Do you currently have a silver dry brush? If not, I can make my own. I figured I'd ask for it.
Probably that.
Okay.
It's probably I'll beat up probably.
I'll
And then
refreshing. That's too big.
That's too big. Okay.
Yeah, I'm doing this casting.
Gotcha. All right. Let's see. Got my pen. Our sponsor, Lone Orange Brand and Design. If you need graphic design work or coaching, Lone Orange is your place to go. Talk to Tiffany Huckelman at loneorange.com.
Wow. We have a sponsor.
Just because she gave me the pen.
Commercial.
That was good. I think you missed your calling. You should,
Yeah.
do voice acting.
Nah.
Well, you could do your
There we
Kermit
go,
the
guys.
Frog,
Well, yeah, I could do Kermit.
or your Patrick Mahomes.
Looks good. Thank you.
All right, so the play-in, the hard one to even get in, the one that took second place last week, the original Star Wars versus Indiana Jones: The Last Crusade.
You got it.
Nope, that's our first
this
one.
whole
You're
list is
talking
gonna be
A
like-
New Hope
You know that, right?
versus Crusade?
Yes.
Okay.
So let's see. Let's get our batting order here tonight. Let's see. Wow, in first position tonight, we'll have Julian in first position, followed by
no.
Jim, Grant, Chris, Future George,
Chris is batting cleanup.
John, and Gavin. And then anybody who pops into the chat that we're doing our only 17 best movies that we have been doing since October.
Second chance.
Yes. No, this is the real deal.
Oh, this is for the best movie of all time.
Yes.
Oh.
Oh,
So,
this
yeah,
is the
so-
night of nights.
Yes. You made it.
Okay.
I'm sad Corey's not here.
Yes.
Who's Flory?
Flory?
Another sponsor of the show, by the way.
Did you say Flory?
No,
He said
Corey.
Flory.
Corey.
Flory. I tell you, I'm getting rid of Spectrum as soon as I can.
I say for
We were trying to
Corey,
get Flory to give us a sponsorship. We've been trying that for a while.
if you like gaming and you like role playing games, GEA is the place to be. The third Saturday of every month at the Pine Mark Inn in St. Clair, Missouri. Game from 10 o'clock in the morning till 8 o'clock at night.
What?
Dude, you missed your calling. I swear to God, you missed your call.
Really?
Radio. Should be on radio.
I got a face for radio.
That's right.
Stacks of whack for all you crazy cats out there.
Crazy,
All right.
Crazy cats and kittens.
Hey, Julian, Star Wars New Hope versus Indiana Jones Last Crusade.
Indiana Jones.
Indiana Jones. All right.
Correct.
Right. Jim.
Star Wars.
Star Wars. Grant.
Last Crusade, that was the first or the third one?
That's the third one.
Third one.
And Star Wars is which one?
The first one.
First one.
Star
The
Wars.
first three. Yeah.
Yeah, Star Wars. The first
We don't count
Oh.
the prequels.
Yeah, the third of the first three. Yeah, but that's, yeah.
So you're going. So which one are you going with?
Star Wars.
Star Wars. Okay. All right. Chris.
Star Wars, sir.
Star Wars. Thank you. Okay, Future George.
Star Wars.
Star Wars.
And
John?
on that subject, I bought my first Bandai kit at Hobby Lobby, 40% off.
Nice.
Oh,
Nice.
Man,
hey.
get that kind of quality for that price, Chris? That
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
22 bucks. Hey,
Ooh.
Chris. Yes, sir.
Ah.
Oh yeah.
I see a Death Star. I see a Death Star tunnel diorama in our future.
There you go.
The force is strong with this one.
It's 172. Is yours 172?
Yes, it is.
Oddly, I have the NPC of Millennium Falcon, right? The re-release.
Oh, there you go.
And it's 178. I'm like, what?
What?
Yeah,
That's the best they could get on the box.
it's close enough.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, Chris, that's the wingman that's off in the distance a little bit behind.
Yeah,
One
just
second.
slightly, right?
You're all cured, Clint. You're all cured,
Gotta
kid.
focus.
Let's blow this thing and get out of here.
Anyway, sorry.
Keep going.
All right, John. Star Wars: The Last Crusade.
Star Wars.
Okay. Let's see, Gavin.
Star Wars.
Star Wars. Matt.
Crusade.
Crusade. Anybody in the chat? Star Wars or Indiana Jones: Last Crusade? Better movie? Oh, hello, Miss Diva. Thank you for joining us.
It's okay. I know how you guys really feel about what a better movie is. Yeah.
All right, looks like Star Wars is moving on. All right.
Right, let's see.
I mean, don't get me wrong. The Last Crusade is my favorite Indiana Jones. But it's
Yeah.
Star Wars. Come on.
Yeah. Well, you know.
All right, let's
I know
see.
it is
How
okay.
about Hunt for Red October versus Raiders of the Lost Ark?
That's it. Raiders of the Lost Ark, yeah.
So Hunt for Red October, Raiders of the Lost Ark. Which one is better? You vote
Raiders
in
of
the
the
chat.
Lost Ark.
And Julian.
Raiders of the Lost Ark.
All right. Jim?
Most things in here don't react well to bullets. Hunt for Red October.
Hunt for October. All right. Okay.
Huh.
Grant?
That's a tough one. That's a tough one.
Is that a single pen? Single pen?
One thing only, please.
Yeah,
I'll go with Raiders.
Raiders. All right. Chris?
Oh, that was good.
It is very tough. I'm gonna go with my kid feeling and go with Raiders.
Okay. Gotcha. George?
Raiders.
Raiders.
Yeah.
Okay, John?
I will do Raiders, but I will mention that Big Bang Theory pointed out that there was no obvious difference whether he was there or not.
Correct.
So that's a sad thing, isn't it?
Indiana
Yeah.
Jones had no effect on the plot of the movie whatsoever.
Exactly.
Nope.
Yep.
If he was there or not, they would have got the ark, opened it, all died.
We just got to see it through Indiana's eyes. That's it.
Yeah. Yep.
He just
Hey,
slowed
Gavin?
down the process.
Wouldn't have been taken
Red
care
October,
of by
because-
top men.
Submarine.
You know,
So,
you gotta go? All right, see you, John.
See you Thursday.
Bye, John.
See you, John.
All right. So, Gavin, which one did you say for that one?
I think
Red
he said
October.
Raiders.
Raiders is before his time. That was a classic movie.
Again, Raiders is a great movie, but I'm you know,
I'm not going to disagree with Red
I'm a bigger
October.
fan of Red October.
Red October
Matt?
had that was a
Raiders.
good watch, man.
Jim, that's just because you're a seaman.
Yes.
He's a
Well,
sailor.
He likes long round things that are full of sequins. What he
Well,
likes.
I think about it like this, is that the scene where Indiana Jones escapes on the periscope of the U-boat, he would have drowned. Just saying.
Okay, so next one. Christmas Vacation versus Behind Enemy Lines.
Ugh.
Well,
Okay. Julian?
Oh, Christmas Vacation.
right. Jim?
Behind enemy lines.
All right. Grant?
Refresh my memory on behind enemy lines again.
Owen Wilson,
Gets shot down in
F-18,
F-18.
Super
Oh, yeah,
Hornet.
right.
Yugoslavia.
Christmas vacation.
So the fact that you needed a reminder
All right.
should already be your answer.
Chris?
Behind enemy lines.
Okay. George?
Behind enemy lines.
Okay. Hey,
I mean,
Gavin?
what's George building right now?
Christmas Vacation. I don't watch Behind
Yeah.
Enemy Lines every year.
Spot on.
Yeah,
All right. Matt?
And
I
yet you
concur with
should.
Gavin.
Behind.
And Christmas
Christmas Vacation?
Vacation is
Yeah.
a Christmas
Alright.
movie.
Yes, well, yeah, it has it in right in the title. Christmas Vacation.
All right.
Just like Nakatomi Towers.
Die Hard.
It is a
There's never
Christmas
be any
movie.
dying.
Yep.
Okay, we're gonna just agree to disagree on this one.
All in favor of Die Hard, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. All opposed?
Hey,
Out of order.
The ayes have
Yeah.
it.
Out of order. Yeah, out of order.
Hey, going with another holiday movie because Planes, Trains, and Automobiles is a Thanksgiving movie.
Accurate.
So we got Planes, Trains, and Automobiles versus A Few Good Men.
You good, man.
Okay. Thank you, Julian. Jim?
you good man.
Okay. Grant?
Oh, Grant.
A Few Good Men.
Few Good Men. All right.
I think it's
Chris?
on each other there.
You're good, man.
Okay. George?
No, sorry, what were the options again?
Planes, Trains, and Automobiles versus A Few Good Men.
Yeah, sorry, a few good men.
All right. See you, Gavin?
A Few Good Men. Jim can't handle the truth about Die Hard.
No, I can't.
Matt?
I just don't watch A Few Good Men repetitively, so I'm gonna have to say Planes, Trains.
Okay.
Ah,
I've seen it like once or twice. I don't need to see that one more than once.
there's a peppercorn in every salt shaker.
Yeah. I like that. I'll have to use that one.
Let's see. I'm gonna go with you. I'm gonna go with Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. If Planes, Trains, and Automobiles is on TV, I will stop and watch it.
Yeah, I mean it's great.
If it's
Yeah,
Few
but
Good Men, I'll be like,
See,
eh.
for me, that's,
Yeah, I mean,
that's
I've
a few
seen
good men.
If
That
it's not
comes
gonna
on
make.
TV, I'm gonna watch
The
it.
thing with comedies is I'm gonna laugh at something in it every time. A drama, I'm like, all right, yeah, I already know how this is going down. I don't need to
True.
watch it.
Very true.
Well, you know, with that logic, let me revise my vote.
No,
No, we got you locked in.
No, you do not get that. Dead person voting.
All right, we got All the President's Men versus The Shining.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, easy. Yeah, it's easy.
Okay, All the President's Men versus The Shining. Julian?
Shiny.
Jim?
I'm gonna go with The Shining. That movie scared the heck out of me.
Okay. Grant?
Shining.
Hey, Chris?
Shining.
All right. George?
Shining.
Okay. Gavin?
I'm gonna say President's Men.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Matt?
It is a good movie.
Just The Shining, I think. I don't remember President's Men all that well.
All right.
That's about Watergate.
Oh,
Dustin
meh.
Hoffman. Oh, not Hoffman. Robert
Let's
Redford.
see. I'm going All the President's Men. I just think it's a better drama. And Shining scared the living daylights out of me, so we're good. But The Shining moves on.
I'm not a fan.
That scared me too.
Which is why it's a great movie.
Yeah.
The heck out of me.
Can't.
It fucked me.
Okay, we got Stripes versus Terminator.
Oh, jeez.
Oh my god.
That is the weirdest combination ever.
Yes.
That's like drinking beer and eating chocolate.
Terminator 2 or Terminator 1?
Terminator 1. Yeah. Yeah.
Terminator.
Terminator. Okay. Jim?
Oh, sorry, Arnold. Stripes.
Okay. Alright, Grant?
Oh, you know, I like to say that's a fact, Jack, but gonna have to go with the other one, I think.
Terminator?
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, Chris.
Sergeant Hulk is our big toe.
Stripes.
Okay.
Dang it, Jim. You stole
George?
what I was gonna say.
Viva. I can't decide.
Oh, Viva can't decide. All right.
Oh, okay.
Gavin.
Stripes.
Stripes. All right. Matt.
If it were Terminator 2, I'd say Terminator, but Stripes is going down.
So
I'm with
you're-
you. I
go
actually
with
like
stripes
Terminator
then?
2
Okay.
better than the first one.
All right. And
Yeah,
I'll put
Judgment
mine.
Day's really good.
Yeah, I like
Stripes
that one.
moving on.
Stripes is moving on.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Amazing.
6-2.
That one's 6-2.
Uh-huh.
love it. Love it.
Hey. Blazing Saddles versus Happy Gilmore.
Well, there's no contest right there.
Yeah, Happy Gilmore's gonna walk away.
Hey, Julian.
Happy Gilmore.
All right. Jim.
Blazing Saddles.
All right. Grant.
Yeah, Blazing Saddles.
All right. Chris.
Blazing Saddles.
Okay. George.
How is this supposed to
Blazing.
work?
Okay. Gavin.
Yeah, Happy Gilmore.
Hey, he's just being a contrarian.
All right. Matt.
And
Blazing Saddles, I think, made me laugh more.
You know, Adam Sandler has touted Mel Brooks as one of his,
Heroes.
Idols.
role models.
yes, thank you,
Yes.
idols, people he copies. Yeah, so there you go.
All right. And then we have the #1 seed, The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly versus Star Wars.
Oh my God.
Oh, jeez.
Good
Okay.
and bad and ugly.
Good, bad, and ugly. All right. Hey, Jim.
Let's see if this is going.
Star Wars.
Star Wars.
They
Grant.
changed movie making forever.
The Good, Bad, and the Ugly.
All right.
Showed Hollywood how a movie can be made.
Yes. Hey, Chris.
Star Wars.
Okay.
Star Wars did the same thing. Just said that the movie could be made differently.
Hey, George.
I would have never bought the band.
Star Wars.
See?
Star Wars.
Star
That
Wars.
right there is worth it.
He's embarrassed. He's embarrassed to say Star Wars. You hear that in his voice?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Gavin.
He's just getting really quiet for a fact.
Star Wars.
Star Wars.
Oh,
Matt?
man.
Star Wars.
Ah.
All right. Star Wars moves on. 6-2. That's crazy. The other one was 6-2. We've had, let's see,
I feel like I'm losing in.
6-2, 1, 2, 3, 4 of them have been 6-2.
Wow.
All right. And then we had one that got to buy the first round. So we got Good Morning Vietnam versus A Few Good Men.
Oh.
Ah, gee.
Good morning, Vietnam.
Good Morning Vietnam. Thank you,
Yes.
Julian. Jim.
Good morning, Vietnam.
All right. Grant.
Yeah, I have to go with good.
Good morning.
Good night. Yeah, good night. Yeah,
Good
Good
night,
night,
Saigon.
Saigon.
yeah.
Yeah. Hey,
Good night,
Chris.
Saigon.
Saigon. Yeah, that's what I
Good morning, Vietnam.
All right.
I'm working here.
I'm working here.
All right, George.
Good morning.
Good morning. All right. Gavin.
Ah, damn hot. Good morning, Vietnam.
All right. So you got your good morning. All right, Matt.
Good Morning Vietnam. I love that movie.
All right.
Robin Williams, one of the best.
All right.
Yeah.
I love the weather.
Hot and wet.
Oh yeah.
Hot and wet. Hot and
Yeah.
wet.
Yep.
There's more hot and wet to come.
Which is good if you're with a lady, not when you're in the jungle.
I don't find him funny at all. I don't think he's hilarious.
It's so hot I saw one of those guys in orange robes just bursting into flames.
I mean, 90% of his dialogue was ad lib.
It was ad lib.
Yeah.
They just
Turn
gave
the
him
camera
here's
on,
what-
let him go.
Yeah.
Yeah, here's what the story is. Do your worst.
Yes. All right, we got Raiders of the Lost Ark versus
Full
Stripes.
Metal Jacket. It was all ad lib.
Raiders of the Lost Ark versus Stripes.
Yes. Raiders versus Stripes.
Ah, man.
Julian?
Raiders of the Lost Ark.
All right. Jim?
Stripes.
Stripes. Grant?
I can hear it already. I'm on the rear end of wrong. I'm gonna go with Raiders. Jeez.
Okay.
The rear end of wrong.
The rear end of wrong. Can you write that one down?
Oh yeah, I'm right now.
There's a T-shirt. That's a T-shirt.
That's a T-shirt right there. Model me
On the
back.
rear
I'm on
end
the
of
rear
wrong.
end of wrong.
Only because we're on recording right now.
I am on the rear end of wrong.
Yeah.
Oh my.
There's a much more descriptive.
Oh god, I needed that.
Wow.
I needed that.
All
That
right.
was so good. I needed that.
All right, Chris.
Raiders.
Raiders. Okay, George.
Raiders.
Raiders. Gavin.
What were the two options?
Raiders of the Lost Ark or Stripes?
Come on, man. Don't be on the rear end of wrong.
What'd you say?
He said stripes.
Stripes. All right. All right, Matt.
Stripes.
Stripes.
I'm on
If
the
it were
wrong
Last
end of rear.
Crusade, Last Crusade.
All right.
I don't think you want to be that either.
Got a 4-4 tie.
Oh god.
Oh, jeez.
No, no.
Okay. Queen Raiders. Moose Stripes.
What's on the other side of that?
A moose.
That's a moose.
That's a
there.
moose.
Move.
Stripes moves
Let
on.
the moves out.
What'd I tell you? What'd I tell you?
Rear end of wrong.
Rear end of wrong.
The wrong end of rear.
Yep.
Either way, it's a
Alright.
bad day.
All right. Blazing Saddles versus Christmas Vacation.
Ooh.
Whoa,
I
nope.
feel for Matt. I feel for Matt too on this one. I totally do.
Oh, that's it. That's an easy choice.
Hey. Julian?
What were the options again? Sorry.
Blazing Saddles, Christmas Vacation.
Christmas Vacation.
No way.
No way.
way.
Hey. Hey, votes, wait, votes. Hey. Jim?
Blazing Saddles.
All right.
You actually
Grant?
think like that? Blazing
No,
Saddles.
I had to remember what the other thing was.
All right.
Like
Chris?
Blazing Saddles.
Okay.
Thank you, Chris.
George?
Blazing.
Okay. Gavin?
Christmas Vacation.
Okay.
Kevin just went.
All right.
He just wants to be on the rear end of wrong.
Matt?
There's a
In inner
reason people
turmoil,
watch
I'm
it.
trying to figure out which one I quote more.
I did the same thing, by the way.
Christmas
Well-
Vacation.
All right.
Hey, Matt, that's an
Why
easy.
people are dumb.
You can't quote Blazing Saddles in this day and age.
I mean, I
Well,
can.
I can, but
Okay.
No one's gonna stop
Right,
me.
you
They may not be
canceled,
happy
but, yeah.
afterwards, but
Actions have consequences, but
let's see. There were 4 people that voted for Blazing Saddles, 4 people that voted for Christmas Vacation.
You're kidding.
Oh,
No.
is he going to be the tiebreaker?
No, the Queen. The Queen's coming out.
Canadian coin.
Yep. Queen Blazing Saddles, Tails, or sorry, Moose, Christmas Vacation.
Oh, Queenie.
moose.
Moose.
That's appropriate. Moose.
Man,
Crap.
Jesus.
Moose crap.
What a bunch of heretics.
moose into rear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Worthless piece of
That's a moose rear. Don't you know?
The rear end of moose, yeah.
But you know, them Canadians are all about the moose food.
Alright, we got some rear suspension put on.
Nice.
All
right, we got-
for the moose.
Star Wars versus The Shining.
That's a heck of a matchup.
That's an easy one.
Alright.
Maybe I should not put that. Oh, never mind, it's not.
Okay. Julian, Star Wars or The Shining?
Star Wars.
Oh, you getting warm?
No, it's angling it towards more of my feet.
Gotcha. Oh yeah, wow, you can definitely tell there.
Yeah.
That changed quick.
Yeah.
Alright. Jim, Star Wars Shining?
Aimed at my leg. My
Star
leg's
Wars.
fine, so my feet they get cold.
Alright. Grant?
Star Wars.
Okay. Chris?
Star Wars.
Star Wars? George?
Star Wars.
Alright. Gavin?
Star Wars.
Techno cool point in the future.
Star Wars for you, Gavin?
Yep.
Yep. Matt?
Yeah, Star Wars.
Star Wars, Star Wars. Alright, Star Wars was on. Alright, here we go. The final four bloodbath. I don't know how bloodbathy is going to be, but yeah.
Bloodbathicans.
Gotta hype it somehow. Stripes versus Good Morning Vietnam.
Oh, wow.
So there we go.
Oh.
Two comic geniuses at their prime.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Both military movies too.
Yes.
Yes.
Hey, Julian.
Good Morning Vietnam. But I must say, the last time we were voting for Good Morning Vietnam, I accidentally made a very embarrassing mistake.
Uh-oh.
I accidentally quoted Apocalypse Now instead of Good Morning Vietnam.
Yeah. You were at least in the same war.
That's alright. We forgive you.
Fine.
Yes, just different part of the jungle.
But Apocalypse Now is my favorite Vietnam movie, so.
Well, at my school, behind my school used to be a pond, and we used to always joke that, you know, I tell the kids, be like, oh, you got that question wrong, I gotta go throw you in the pond now. Well, they did some work back there, and well, they destroyed the pond. So now the joke was, we're gonna throw you in the non-existent pond out back. So Julian, for that faux pas, we will throw you in the non-existent pond out back. All right, Jim.
Now is in the fiery hot part of the jungle, not the hot and wet part.
Bill Murray, I apologize in advance, but I'm going to go with Good Morning Vietnam. I mean, nobody can touch Robin Williams.
All right.
Yeah.
Hey, Grant.
Good morning, Vietnam.
All right.
I'll be right back, you guys. So just Viva me for next.
Oh no.
No.
No, you can't do that.
That's in your proxy vote?
Why? What is it?
It's Star Wars versus Christmas Vacation.
Star Wars.
Okay. I'll put a little J next to that one, knowing Julian. Okay. Let's see. We got 3 votes. 1, 2, 3. Chris.
Good morning, Vietnam.
Good morning, Vietnam. George.
Robin Williams.
Okay.
Yeah. Good morning.
Let's see. Gavin.
Good Morning Vietnam.
Okay.
How do you guys get? What kind of cameras do you guys have over your workbench?
Let's see. For our YouTube feed, I got an IPVO document camera.
Gotcha.
So it's got an arm on it, so it can look down.
Jim, what do you
And
got
then
done?
I have a.
Sorry, Matt.
Mine is it's an actual document viewer camera that my buddy Lou, who works for an audiovisual company, got me.
Oh, so it's like, oh, gotcha.
Yep.
It's professional, yeah.
And then this one is a Logi, L-O-G-I, and it's a
Logitech?
1080p HD.
Yeah, Logitech.
That's what I had over my bench before I got this.
That's what I have too. I have the 4K version, but I don't think it's going at 4K. I don't think Skype does 4K.
Yeah, your eyes can't see 4K anyway.
Well, yeah.
1K.
So it's kind
Alright,
of a
so
waste.
let's see. We got 6.
It's kind of a waste.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's see.
George, what do you got rocking there on that camera-wise?
It's just an iPad.
Oh, right
I've
on.
got
Oh,
the
nice.
other yeah. So the other thing was a Logitech Brio 500. That's
Mhm.
great, but
Yeah.
I just bought this out because it's portable and doesn't need
Yeah.
to set up.
Man, that F-18 is looking sharp, dude.
Yeah.
I love
That
it.
thing is looking awesome.
Look, I haven't enjoyed decals for a while, but I don't mind them when they're on a really cool jet.
Yeah, and there's a lot of them on modern jets.
Yeah.
There are a lot of them, but man,
Yeah,
that thing is looking sharp.
How
Is
cool
that
is
two-seater?
it? Yeah.
Oh,
how
look
cool
at
is
that.
Oh, Matt.
Look at that.
Stripes
Look
Good
at
Morning
that.
Vietnam?
I'm gonna go.
Now, is that a
with Good
decal or
Morning
did you paint that?
All right.
No, it's all decals with setting
Sorry, Bill
solutions.
Yeah, they blended in really well.
God, that looks
Very
great.
cool. Yeah.
Very, very difficult feat.
All right. So we got Star Wars versus Christmas Vacation. Julian's already voted. Jim?
Star Wars.
All right. Grant?
Star Wars versus Christmas Vacation, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Star Wars.
Okay. Chris?
Star Wars. Star
All
Wars.
right. George?
Oh, Star Wars, sorry. Yeah,
Okay.
Star Wars.
Gavin?
I'm gonna go Star Wars.
Okay. Matt?
Yeah, Star Wars.
Okay. All right. All right.
We did this to ourselves, just so you know.
Yep. Star Wars versus Good Morning Vietnam.
Yep. Yeah, we did that to ourselves, boys.
I did
Dang
not see that coming.
You
What?
did
You
not.
didn't see Star Wars making it through?
Because it came in as a second place.
What beat Star Wars in the original one? You remember?
Hunt for Red October.
What?
Really?
Uh-huh. Those Harrison Ford
Tommy.
movies.
Oh,
Bunch of commies.
I know, right?
Yeah, those Harrison Ford
Yeah.
movies.
In the future, and in case we don't see you for a month, it's probably not a good idea to say not and see very quickly.
Gotcha.
So I am going to say Star Wars.
All right, let's see. I'm just checking.
Again, the movie changed the way movies were made. George Lucas is a flippin' genius.
Where is it? I know I got it in here.
Let's go.
Chevy,
You gone?
Steve Martin.
Put
Bill
that
Murray.
off to the side before I ruin it.
Hoffman.
I don't think Star Wars and Hunt for Red October would have been in the same thing. The Star Wars would have been Harrison Ford.
Yeah,
Yeah.
couldn't have been Hunt for Red October.
Oh.
Harrison Ford's not in there.
Raiders?
Raiders knocked out Star Wars. It was 5-3.
Okay, I can see that.
So yeah, that's why Raiders got in. Wow, Raiders got beat out too. So, all right.
Yeah.
Okay, so is Julian back?
Yep.
All right. Star Wars versus Good Morning Vietnam.
Oh, Star Wars.
All right. Okay, Jim.
Star Wars.
Okay. Grant.
What was the choice again? Sorry. I missed
Star
it.
Wars, Good Morning Vietnam.
Good morning, Vietnam.
Okay. Chris.
Star Wars.
Okay. George.
Star Wars.
All right. Gavin.
I'm gonna go Star Wars. Just 'cause-
All right. Matt.
Yeah.
I think Grant stubbed his
Star
toe.
Wars, unfortunately.
Oh,
All right.
I broke my scroll saw blade.
All right. And our winner
Star Wars.
was Star Wars.
Yeah,
That's the voodoo.
that's the hoodoo that you do so well.
All right.
How come I don't hear any fanfare? Star Wars fanfare.
Yay! Ba, 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 ba. Because we don't get sued or copyright striked.
Probably.
Oh, I think you get the right for just 1 or 2 bars. That's where I'm going.
Do they own the rights to the? Well, I guess John Williams would. Yeah.
I think you're allowed that kind of thing.
All right, so
Leave that.
I think we're done with movies for a while.
Leave that alone.
I think next week we're gonna do some music. Haven't done music in a while.
Okay. I hadn't thought about that.
Haven't quite decided which one I'm gonna do yet.
So have you guys ever? And I should remember this because I didn't hear, from the beginning. Have we done era of music?
Era movies?
No, music.
Music.
Like
60s versus 80s.
Exactly. 50s.
Oh.
Probably. Versus rock.
The longest time that's all we were doing.
So right down the middle of the thing, go 1955 and look up the top 17 songs.
Well, if we're being honest, I think it's pretty obvious that 90s heavy metal grunge obviously wins right there. Everything else,
I don't
Hey,
know.
Gavin?
Is showing.
Hey, Gavin, what color is the sky in your world? Because
I didn't
I
say
don't know
that.
what
That
you're,
was
what you're
Julian.
talking about.
That was Julian talking.
Well, okay. What color is the sky in your world, Julian?
Oh, green. Because the tornado's about to come.
Julian, did you get that chip?
No. I'm gonna wait. So I'm going to the meet at KC this March,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna see if they don't have any deals up there before I
That's a good idea.
order off of a website.
That's a really good idea.
So I got 3 ships in mind right now.
Propeller decals are done.
Oh, nice. Oh,
Man, were they small.
That looks good. 172, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All 4 of them are done. And believe it or not, these are not cartograph decals, but they've been on pretty good.
So, Julian, you're going to KCCon next week?
Yep.
Oh.
Yep.
Is it a tank show or just a regular show?
It's a regular show. It's got everything. But the armor is being judged by KC Amps people.
He said MOSCON is the 17th of May.
Yep.
Yeah, I won't be able to go.
I'm going.
I know. Anybody interested in going to KC?
When is
Next
it this
weekend?
weekend?
It's about the same distance.
It's the 8th, Chris.
8th of March?
Yeah, 8th of March.
What day is that on?
Saturday.
I can't do it. Can't do it. It's not this coming Saturday, it's next Saturday.
Next Saturday, yeah. This Saturday is the 1st.
Huh.
Kind of excited. It'll be my first modeling show that's not, what's it called?
Gateway?
Gateway? I've been to Gateway, I've been to MOSCON. I want to go to TigerCon, but when is that?
It's always the first Sunday of November.
Went to that. That was my second show. First one was St. Louis.
What, TigerCon?
Yeah. I've only been to 2. Ever.
I've just been to Gateway.
That's the only, I was Gateway, and then I might go to Kansas City. I mean, I'm leaving on the 22nd, but I could probably do that day.
Oh, well, hopefully I'll see you there.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not that far away. Are you going, Matt?
I know, I'm still on the fence. I gotta get some stuff done.
I found some great
Yeah, I do
hotel
too.
deals.
I've got a lot of little honeydew projects that I need to get done, but the honeydew is going to be working that weekend.
Yeah, is it too much of a drive to go there and back in one day? I guess, yeah.
No, it's only like 2.5 hours there.
What, KCCon?
Yeah.
That's like 4 hours.
Oh, okay.
4-hour drive?
Yeah.
No. Kansas
Yeah.
City?
Yeah.
2 hours would be Columbia.
Well, it depends if you have a radar.
Yeah,
Maybe if you drive like a turtle. I made the KC run in 2.5 hours.
yeah, but that was at 100 miles an hour, Jim. We don't do that.
Yeah.
3 hours and 40 minutes from my house.
Yeah.
It is Highway 70 after all.
Yeah, it's a lot of driving one day. I'd have to stay the night. I don't know if I want to do that.
Well, it's only because you live in the sticks, Matt. It's 2 hours and 30
Hey,
minutes.
I live out here too, so
Oh, well, then you both live in the sticks.
we like this country living and stuff.
I'm 3 blocks from 270, which is the same as 70, and 70 all the way out to Kansas City. So I was wondering why you were saying that, but yeah, okay, yeah, you're down there. And
All right, I'll change the location. I'll see. I'm just curious. 3 hours and 15 minutes from the St. Charles area.
That's about right if you're doing a speed limit. Yeah.
Yeah.
I used to go after Lexington, so it's a little bit faster. It's a little bit closer than Kansas City.
Well, once you factor in the 10 over that you're doing.
More like speed suggestion.
Yeah. Well, it adds about down in Union. It adds about another half hour to you, right? Then,
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, it takes about a half an hour to get from here to 70. If you go down 47 up through Warrington,
Yeah.
it's
Me,
the
no.
fastest way.
I'll go
TTT.
the letter roads up to Forestville normally.
You go the roller coaster throw up road. Okay.
Yeah. Oh man, I just saw this
6
post on
hours, one way
Facebook from
from me.
John. I gotta share this. He goes, John wrote, "Guess what? My wife thinks I have 1,000 models. I better get buying." That is awesome.
Speaking of model kits that I didn't need but got anyway,
Yes, Jim.
Yeah.
I never get this right. So again, I have a buddy who's a trash man, and this was actually in the trash, but it was still in the cellophane. I opened it.
All right, hold on. Don't do anything yet. Don't do anything yet.
Because Future George is showing his model, and you're
Yes.
talking about something in the trash.
No. Big? Can we big Jim?
Are you ready?
Oh no, I want to see the bug. God, that looks so good.
It does look good.
Yeah.
The locking panels, did you paint those, or are those decals too?
Are you talking
Okay,
to me?
Jim.
I'm waiting for you to.
Yes.
for
You
your
got the
reveal.
floor.
Oh, all right. Sorry.
Sorry. Yeah.
I can never tell which is what. Is that right?
Oh yeah.
So this is a Mincraft 172nd B-24 Liberator called Cocky Bobby.
And that was in the trash?
This was in the trash with the cellophane on it.
Gosh dang. Is that a Mark Twain Models price tag on there?
No. It's got 4 marking options, 2 US, 1 Australian. I ought to do the Australian one just for you there, Georgie. And then 1 the British.
Well,
So, yeah.
definitely don't do the British.
No,
That's
S
177.
sugar? No. Yeah, the Sharon D is the one. No, the one from the one from Australia, and they're right there, is the all metal version. So I think this is going to be my first model that I do bare metal finish. And I think I'm going to do the Cocky Bobby. I'm going to paint these markings on the tail here. They're yellow and black stripes, and then these are all deckled. But I didn't have a Liberator, and I got this for free. Somebody threw this away, and when I opened it up, it's got recessed panel lines in it. This was made in 2008.
You know, you can't beat free.
Right. Mincraft, which I've never built a Mincraft before. So if anybody has any
Minicraft, I Academy cut all of Minicraft's molds.
Really? So this is okay.
Even
well,
if
then,
even if Minicraft owned the molds, the Academy people cut them. And they went out of business 2 years ago. And
cartograph decals.
all the molds went back to Academy.
Okay. Well, good. I love Academy.
Ew.
It's gonna look good with your B17
one of my
for
favorite
sure.
kits. Yeah. Well, the B17 I'm building is an Academy kit. I love them.
Yeah.
But these are the decals are cartograph, and they're in great shape. I mean, the cellophane is still on the parts. These were never opened. I don't know why they got thrown away, but you know, somebody's loss is my gain.
Yeah, I like Minicraft kits.
I'm just really glad it wasn't an Ilari.
Yeah.
I'd hate that to turn down a free model kit. Nah, I'd have taken it and I'd have put it up for. I'd have put that in the auction stash. But it's also a subject I don't have. So yeah, cool.
Anybody else got anything they got but they didn't
I got
need?
something interesting. So, everybody knows about Dale Earnhardt. You know, died 2001, and he drove the black car. You know, the number 3.
Mm-hmm.
And he had the black scheme from 87 to 2001. But Dale Earnhardt's first race car was a 1956 Ford. And here's his first race car.
Oh wow.
Pink?
What color is that?
Pink.
What?
Pink. It's light baby pink.
You show that to any redneck, and they'll probably kill you. If you talk about no Dale like that, he wouldn't drive no pink car.
So we went from powder pink to the black Intimidator, which is hilarious.
Black on black.
Excuse me, I'm trying to come through and drive. It's okay.
Right.
So, car question for you car modelers.
Yep.
'Cause those 1/16th scale cars at Hobby Lobby, like 57 Chevy,
The big one.
any good?
Well, what was your experience with your Mustang?
I mean, they're fine, but that's just more surface area you're gonna screw up.
Man, don't sugarcoat it. Tell us how you really feel.
Well, I mean, that's how my experience was.
They're Ertl or AMT or something like that, right?
Oh.
Okay, so I dropped out when I unplugged the iPad. It just cut out on me. This was my deal of the week.
Ooh. Ooh,
Oh,
Arma.
I'm a hobby.
I'm a hobby. So look at this is the pricing in Australia. 55
Wow.
Australian, and got it down to they were selling them for 31, and it's the P51B.
Oh yeah.
What's the exchange rate on that?
Is that Bud
That's
Anderson's
right at
plane?
$20.
Whoa. Oh,
There's like 4 options. Old Crow.
Yep, that's Bud Anderson's plane. I have
Bud
that.
Anderson.
Yep, I have it. That's
Yeah, it says it's right there.
Chuck Yeager's wingman.
Yeah, cool. So that's that option. Was it Mighty Midget?
Oh, wow.
Nice. Oh,
Which one are you getting?
Or Fight the Mighty?
For,
Uh,
for what he
What's that one?
got.
Yeah.
I say again.
how do you
A picture.
Yeah.
Sweet.
I'm thinking Paddy and
I like that.
that's cool. Yeah, pretty good deal because these Armour Hobby kits, they're 172nd. Yeah, they're so overpriced. They're from Poland.
I need to
Yeah.
I was gonna say, have you ever built one before? How do they build?
I don't know. I've never built one, but man, they look amazing. Screws are. Yeah, just what you'd expect. Super fine detail.
Restock that in there.
Look at that. That's 1/72.
Wow.
Wow.
Look at that. That is awesome looking. Is that vacuum sealed in that bag?
It is. Yeah.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah. The decals are going to stay okay, I guess. Oh no, it's not. Let's just take that off.
That looks awesome.
So Jim, you got to make sure you're here next week because I got a little message this afternoon that an oldie but goodie friend is going to be joining us here in the at the model bench.
Okay.
The teddy bear is returning.
Aha!
The teddy bear is returning. Well, that's pretty cryptic.
Oh,
It's Teddy.
Theodore.
Teddy.
It's Theodore.
Oh, nice.
Theodore.
Haven't seen it in a
Grandma
while.
remember.
Theodore Cleaver? Cool.
No,
Sure.
Theodore isn't like our guy who started off building Gundam.
Oh.
Say, Grant might not remember him.
Grant may not remember.
I do not remember him.
Yeah.
That's a blast from the past.
Yes, yes, it is.
At
What's
one
he
time, he
working on?
was the youngest member of Mom with the Mats.
Is he not anymore?
No, because I got some of my students that are coming on here now.
Oh,
Yeah.
which that reminds me. Have you started that, or did they finish?
What?
Did the kids already started all their kits and?
Oh yeah.
Because I haven't seen any pictures of their kits.
Oh, because I haven't had a chance to put them on the page.
Oh.
I'll do that. I'll do that tomorrow.
Oh, somebody's getting in trouble.
You got wheel masks, canopy masks included.
Die cut even. They're even die cut.
Those all came with the kit.
Yeah,
Nice.
that's where the money goes, I guess.
I'm telling you right now, them canopy masks are worth every penny.
Especially if they're die cut. I don't like the
Yeah.
Tamiya ones where you get a cutout.
Painting guide, let's have a look. Oh, nice.
Oh. This F4 I bought some extra ones because I don't like those Tamiya masks.
Yeah, Eddard makes the best ones.
Yep.
I got some from Furball just because I bought their decals at the same time, so it seemed to work. But they're die cut. It's just that I don't want to guess. Do I cut on the line?
Yeah.
Or before the line?
Yeah.
You know, am I covering up enough? Not enough? Too much?
So I have a quick question for the hive mind here.
Okay.
And I should know this, but I don't. Were propellers ever painted with green chromite?
Oh my. Nope.
I don't think so. I think they're aluminum.
They were all aluminum. They just painted them black.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
Good to know, 'cause I'm doing the chipping on these now, and I was gonna actually try to touch them up with a little green in the chip, but I'm gonna do that with the rest of the kit, but not the propeller.
Oh, I gotta think. I believe minus one decal that is incomplete.
So
I
Julian,
get
if you going to KCCon, what time are you leaving?
So I am leaving the day before.
Ah, okay.
So 2 nights, 3 days.
Gotcha.
That was Bloody, wasn't it?
No, that was 8 crazy days.
Raised
That was 8 crazy nights.
Ah.
pictures. This one actually has
was 1 day drivable, I'd do it.
It's
I mean-
6 hours one way for me.
Say, it depends on what your tolerance
Wow.
for the drive is.
Yeah.
To me, that's an easy drive. I mean, I've driven cross country before, but that's KC is
So I
an
get
easy
rather
drive.
antsy in the fancy.
Well, I mean, I just like, am I gonna be at the show for 3 hours and on the road for 6? You know?
Right.
Yeah, you gotta at least have triple the time at the show.
Yep. If it was like an hour and a half away, no problem.
Now, I won't be able to go to nationals, but I'm sure some of you guys will. Do you guys typically fly there, or do you guys drive?
In the past, okay, I've been to the Nationals at San Marcos, Texas, and I've been to the one in Madison, Wisconsin, and we drove because they were. It was like, no. St. Louis to San Marcos is 14 hours, and we split it up
Yeah.
between 2 days, 3 days actually.
Where's it going to be at this year?
Hampton
Virginia.
Roads, Virginia.
Ooh,
Yeah, I think
correct.
it's about the same in terms of drive is.
That's about 8 to 12 hours there for Virginia.
Yeah, but you're staying there for sure.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. There, I would go. That would be a weekend. That would be, leave Friday morning, get there, do the show Saturday, maybe even Sunday, and then leave Sunday.
Oh, Nationals is a Wednesday through Saturday.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm planning on
That's
going.
just-
Right now, I'm planning on going.
It's a 14-hour drive.
wow.
My wife's gonna come too, so.
But there is a show coming up in Indianapolis. I also will be going to that one.
Oh.
Yeah, that's because you just hop on 70 and boom, you're there.
Yeah, Indy I could do. That's, to me, that's about as easy as Kansas City.
When is that one, Julian?
I think it's April 8th. Or April 15th, actually.
I want to go as many as I can.
Yeah.
I'm willing to drive.
Well, I'll tell you, I didn't ever know I wanted to go to one until someone talked me into it, and now I'm kind of hooked.
You're welcome.
They really are a lot of fun.
It's where you learn.
Anything to enter right now, but
And I thought the same thing too, but I took a bunch of models and, it's great because, well, I guess it depends on the show. A lot of the judges will critique you if you pull them and say, hey, I heard you looked at my model. Would you tell me what I did right, what I did wrong?
yeah.
I love that.
Oh, that's exactly right.
As long as you're not, like the scale modelers critique on Facebook, those guys are freaking heartless. But, they are. They're horrible. And they warn you. They tell you, if you're going to be a member of this group and you're going to post pictures, we are going to rip it apart.
Well, you don't get good without it, you know.
Well, but I don't need that kind of criticism. To me, that's not constructive.
Why?
No, come on. They're just making fun of it at that point. They're talking about, well, there's only 27 rivets on here. You need 32. And,
If you're a member of that group, turnabout is fair play.
Well, there's guys that are members of that group that won't post their pictures on there for that reason.
Yeah. Well,
And I say, that's not right.
All right, Jim, I'll go in there and post a photo.
Julian, I think you'd be all right. I seriously would. I've seen your work. I think you'd be all right. But they will. They'll be like, I see a seam in that gun barrel. Why didn't you
it's
draw
metal.
out the machine gun barrels?
Oh, it's metal.
Hey, they'll find it. They are ruthless. Which is why I'm no longer a member. It's called the Scale Modelers Critique.
All right, I'm going to join it right now.
Ooh. No, thank you.
Yeah.
Is there any constructive criticism in there? Or is it just?
Well, and see, that's the thing, George. I thought it would be, which is why I did it.
Yeah.
It's not. It's more of them going, oh my God, that color's wrong. Oh, you screwed it up, or it's not constructive. It's not like what Marion did for me. He says, well, your gun. Well, no, and I laugh about it. I make fun of it all the time, but it's the truth. He's like, you're missing your pitot tube. Your gun barrels weren't straight. The model is sitting on its wheels right. It's this. It's that. He's not counting rivets. He's looking at
Basic model skill.
exactly. He's looking at construction.
Oh my God, Jim, I can already see what you mean by just looking at the rules and just
Right.
how much this guy uses the F word.
Oh yeah, they are freaking
He's so
brutal.
aggressive.
It is. It's incredibly aggressive, and that's not why I did this. I do this to this is we always say this is so relaxing, but those guys are brutal about it. I mean, it's bad.
Huh.
Yeah.
I mean, competition's great, but it doesn't do anything.
Yeah. I don't need it to be that serious.
I do this because I like it, because it's
Exactly.
That's
it
right.
was a thing I did when I was a kid with my dad, and I just never grew out of it.
And me as a colorblind modeler, I have to ask. I have to ask people help, like I did a couple of weeks ago when I had to ask about the color. Then they'll be like, "Well, don't you know? You should know."
You say you're colorblind?
Yes.
My goodness,
Where you
golly.
been, Grant?
Grant, where have you been?
I've been all over. I've been around the world. I've been.
He's
Yes.
been up,
Okay.
he's
So
been
I'll
down.
play this again. Have you ever watched black and white
Grant's the
television?
Wanderer. Yeah, he's the Wanderer.
Yeah.
And that's how I see my world.
For sure.
Weather.
God forbid they talk
It's,
about putting red
Roman.
tabs in the blue
Yep.
slot.
Warship.
Green.
Oh, that's why I don't work on a bomb squad.
Yeah, I'd buy that.
Cut the blue wire. That's why these guys always tell me everything looks scary to me, because it does. Everything is a different shade of gray.
Hey, Jim, that means that you can build models of stuff that's in old classic black and white movies.
Yes.
Yeah, Jim could do
Why
a
do you think the
grayscale
Tiger-
real well.
My Tiger 1 turned out great. It's German gray.
That's right.
I'm great at ship models because they're all freaking gray.
They're not silent era movies.
Right.
What was that TV show? It was The City Has 1,000 Stories. It was an old
Ooh.
50s. God, I can't remember.
Ah.
Anyway, yeah, you do a diorama of a cityscape from some black and white movie, like.
To me, it wouldn't make any difference.
Dragnet?
Oh, yeah.
I haven't
Dragnet?
Dragnet.
Oh, I could do that.
For a black and white science fiction movie.
Yeah.
It's like, was it high def TV? It's kind of wasted on me. There are some perks to it, however. One, I see right through camouflage.
That's right.
Good luck hiding from me in the woods wearing camouflage, because nope, that ain't gonna work. And my night vision, as long as it's dark, is awesome.
Yeah, yeah.
Now, the moment you shine a light in my face, I'm done.
Let me introduce you to the St. Louis Astronomical Society.
Yeah.
Or,
Oh, I love it. I take the dog outside and I look up and we have Orion the Hunter constellation sits right over my house.
yeah.
And it's beautiful. And I can see it like you wouldn't believe.
Yeah.
This is why I can't be a pilot,
You are.
because the lights on aircraft, I believe on the
Oh, yeah.
on the starboard side are red and on the port side are green, I think.
Yep.
You need to be able to tell the difference. I can't.
That's flipped around.
Is it? Okay, so green is on the
It's red.
port side. Red or
Oh, red is on port side.
red is on port side. See? I would have died.
I thought red was red for right.
Well, that's the way you remember it. Is it's not red for right, therefore red is on the left.
Right?
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
Correct. Yes, correct. No, yeah, I do a lot of
That's
work
how I
with
remember
audio.
that. That's how I remember that the port side is on the left side. Because port and left had the same letters.
Yeah.
They're both
Port
four
left.
letters.
Okay,
Yeah.
4 letters, not the same letters.
Yes. How do you spell port? I spell it Left.
That's right.
I'm also grammatically blind.
Grammatically blind.
I'm grammatically lazy. I know the right
Well,
words,
that-
I just don't say.
Definitely grammatically lazy. I'm
Figured if you
mathematically
can understand
challenged.
what I'm saying, I'm good.
Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth?
Yeah.
The great words of Chris Tucker.
Who?
Never touch a black man's radio.
Yeah, never.
Wasn't that not Shane?
Jackie Chan. Rush Hour.
Yeah, Rush
Yeah.
Hour. Almost that Shanghai Nights.
That's a good one.
Him and Owen Wilson. Yeah. Yeah, that's why. Like last week, I was asking everybody about the color of the olive drab. That's why the canopy on this is painted wrong. I used the darker olive drab, and I'm going with the lighter one. So yeah, I got to repaint it.
Let's just test fit this.
Famous last words.
Yep, just gonna test fit. Just gonna test fit.
That's the model is equivalent to just a tip.
Wow,
Oh my god.
that was funny.
And there it goes.
That
Are
was
we
good.
still recording?
Yeah, we're still recording.
And there went our G rating.
Well, I don't think AI understands that kind of stuff either, though.
Hey, mommy, what's the tip?
The tip
Something
is
you
my
give to
high
the
and
server
sell
if
low.
they did a good job.
Yes. Yes. Don't bet on Cardinals.
Wait, Grant, did you say buy high and sell low?
Yes, I sure did.
What's the tip, mommy? That's when the waitress does really good.
Bitcoin.
So says your father.
Yeah. Daddy doesn't live with us anymore.
Yeah, that's gotta go. I like that.
He's still out looking for those Winston cigarettes.
Yeah.
Before I start sanding and not looking
Good
at
tie-in.
it, clean up.
It's a run.
Tell me about the Intimidator.
Born, fourth black child, and sick.
You know when a decal starts folding on itself,
Hate that.
becomes the worst nightmare. That's happening
Yes.
right now.
Uh-oh.
Oh, good luck.
That's what got me to quit doing decals on the live stream.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's certain things I will not do on this.
Tell me you don't use that kind of language, man.
Sounding
Oh.
like Joe Pesci on Home Alone.
Hey, how come Home Alone didn't make it into the? Boy, that would have caused a lot of internal curse words to be said.
Merry Christmas, you filthy animals. I didn't think that movie was all that great, to be perfectly honest with you.
Oh, I thought it was just clever, but there was some good lines. Pesci is always good.
I liked them in Goodfellas.
Well, Pesci, we gotta go with My Cousin Vinny.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, no kidding.
Yes.
That scene where what was it, Marissa Tomei is on the stand, he's like, they didn't make a 12-cylinder in 55.
Yeah.
She just lays it out to him, and he's like,
I was in love with
Yeah.
her back then.
okay.
Yeah. Yeah, she was.
I don't know what she looks like now, but
He looks like
Just
she did
as
back
good.
then.
Yep.
Pretty good.
really?
Yeah,
She's in the reboot of the
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man movies.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's right. She played
Aunt May.
Aunt May. Oh, that's right.
My aunt looked like that.
Oh.
Your aunt don't look like that?
No,
My aunt don't look like that either.
G-show. It's a
My aunt
G-show.
looks like one of
G-show.
those old ladies.
Yeah. That?
Yeah, it just still looks good. Of course, in order for me to bag her, I'd have to get Tony Stark's money, and I ain't got it. Yeah.
Alright.
Alright.
Hey, it's about that time, guys.
Is it already?
Yeah,
Matt's done. I'm done.
Because
Hey, time
all that's
flies
left to
when
do
you're
with
having
this
fun.
is resand all these little Mark's
Peace
out
out.
of here, and
See
I
you,
don't feel
Chris.
like doing all that.
See you, Chris.
Say, Chris. Oh, he's gone.
Hey, Chris.
See you, Chris.
All right. All right, YouTube. It's been nice. A little light on the chat tonight, but we were able to have George
Say
join
George
us.
was
George was on point tonight on the live stream, so
Yes.
glad he was
Love
able to
that.
join us
Ooh.
live and in person.
George. I have a Australian. I don't know if it's slang or not, but what's I watch these two guys that do skits on TikTok, and they said, "Let's go get some Maccas." What is that?
McDonald's.
Ah.
McDonald's. Yeah, they
Really?
we butcher everything. Yeah.
We couldn't hear it. What'd you say?
We butcher McDonald's. We shorten things.
McDonald's.
McDonald's. Yeah.
That makes
Yeah,
sense.
they don't say barbecue, they say pardon.
Yeah, you're right. I never thought about that way. Yeah.
Wow.
It's very lazy. It's about the laziest form of English.
Like how we say Mickey D's.
Yeah.
Some people do. We hear
Well,
that.
I mean, if you come from my neck of the woods, you call it the McDonald's.
Yeah, the McDonald's.
McDonald's.
That's how Cleveland
Go
on
down to McDonald's, get
on
you
Family Guy
quarter
says
pounder.
it.
McDonald's.
All right, YouTube.
I'll
We'll catch
say.
you later.
Also
Thanks for
refer to
the hive mind to join us tonight. And let's see. Glad I have my partner in crime back next to me, Matt number 2. So we'd love it when that happens. So, and all this YouTube. I'm Matt.
that. I'm Matt.
This has been Model with the Mats. Model on YouTube. Catch you later. See you next week. Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye bye.